Okay, so we're out here in the back country. I'm out by Jurassic Island here. The plan is I'm going to see if I can grab a quick mangrove snapper and do a quick ceviche. Nice and easy, something you could do on the water for a quick snack or lunch. I think I'm going to go try to check out to see if there's any pilchards around. That makes it the quickest and easiest. Otherwise, I've brought my gulp, bucket of gulp, so I could use those in a pinch, or some DOA shrimp, but I should be able to find some pretty easily. So let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is going to catch some bait. I'm going to pick up some pilchards, or I could just catch that big ass shark right there. Oh, look at him. I could cast net him. But there's a bunch of pilchards in here is why he's here, and same thing reason why I'm here. Look at him go. He's gonna really like it when I throw this net because they're gonna scatter. Oh, a big old barracuda there too. Where the pilchards are, you'll find all the fish. So let's get some bait. I don't want a lot, but just a few. Ooh, that's going to be way too much. Yeah, a little bit too much. So I'm going to release some of these. Okay, so we got some nice, very beautiful pilchards. Put them in the crab bucket. So the way we're gonna catch our lunch is I'm going to do a little bit of pilchard flipping. So I got some of those pilchards, basically nose hook them, and then we're just going to pitch those into the mangroves with a little jig head to get them down. And all I'm looking for is a 11, 12 incher. I don't need a huge one because I'm not going to be frying a big batch. Oh, well, you can see there's a big old school there. They seem to be a little bit small, not horribly off size, but we'll get one. Man, look at those snappers. Look at that. Holy moly. And I got a perfect one. Don't want to lose them, but there's a whole school of them this big. Look at that dude. Nice. Nice pretty one there, nice and fat, healthy. So I'll make some nice fillets there. So I'm going to dispatch this guy, bleed him out, throw him in the cooler for a little while just to chill him down to make it easier to fillet, and maybe make a run out to the edge there and just check out the flats a little bit. So we'll do that next. Alright, time to dispatch him, so I'm going to brain him real quick. Just put the knife through his brain. Work it in there, and that's pretty much does it. Then I'm going to go ahead and bleed them out a little bit by cutting the gills. Not hugely necessary, but will help the flavor a little bit since it's virtually raw. And we're just going to bleed them out and then put them in the cooler and ice them up for a little while. So I'm going to throw this guy in there, get them really chilled, so that'll make them easier to fillet and help the taste a little bit. Back in there, my ingredients. Okay, we're just going to make a run out to the outside and see if we could possibly scare up a permit or a bonefish. Always on the hunt. Okay. Got our nice mangrove snapper. It's all chilled down a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and flay them out and get some cold fillets. Get it ready for the ceviche. Okay. I was going to go all the way out to the outside edge where the main sand flats were, but then I kind of remembered that I'm on a little bit of a time crunch because when I left to come out here, I actually forgot the camera, so I had to go back home. I was actually in the water, and then I started thinking about it, and so I wasn't sure what to do, so I said screw it, and left the kayak and everything, kind of hit it a bit in the mangroves, and then hopped in my car and drove all the way back home, got the camera, and then drove back. Fortunately, everything is still here, or was still here. But where I launched from is actually a really nice neighborhood, so it's not like they have to worry about like thieves or anything there. Get these little pieces out. But that I was already leaving a bit late. So as you can see by the sun there, I don't have a lot of time to be screwing around. So I figured I'll make this, and then instead of hanging out on the flats, I'll make the run to Agua Isla and see if I can play with some tarpon with the pilchards I got. That fillet. See if maybe we can get a shark to show up. They ought to smell that pretty quickly. Well, I guess I probably shouldn't leave my foot on the hanging out. Quick and easy cleanup. you could always, I'd say 1 fish per person would work out fine. So if you had a couple more people, definitely worthwhile to stop and get a couple more. But I'm just going to be doing just a little quickie lunch break one. Those on the ice for a little bit. Then don't want to lose the chips. Very important. Actually, I'll probably put them inside here. Alright, I'll go ahead. These pin bones. And we're just going to dice them up. I'm going to do the fish separately and get that in the with the lemon juice a little bit earlier, right from the start, my first step, and then I'll add the other ingredients afterwards, because that way this will be basically cooking in the lemon juice, and then by the time I have the other stuff chopped up, I could just mix it up and pretty much go to town on it. Since our priority is generally fishing on this kind of trip, we have a nice little spot there. Put that in the cooler. Now for the side ingredients. Main priority is going to be the lemons. Should have left that out. You can use lemons, limes, add a bit of orange. Would do well. Fish are busting over there. I don't know what's going on there. I gotta kind of remember to keep a lookout for sharks. I got that carcass in the water right there. All right. So, as you can see, it's pretty much covered in the lemon juice, so it'll cook balanced there. So I think that'll be enough of the lemon. save that for another dinner. Okay, then I can start cutting up some of the other ingredients and adding them. Whoa. Wind's starting to pick up. Just gonna add a little bit of pepper. This is not a real spicy pepper, just to get a little bit of a zing, but not like scorching. What do we got next? I've got some spices I can throw on there. I got a little bit of Cajun seasoning. I'll add a little zing as well. Then I got a little bit of a salt, pepper, and I think it's just garlic powder. So, oh, there's that shark there that I want to watch my foot. I knew that dude would be around. Alright, so that's gonna make this a little inconvenient. So I don't know if those are good to eat. That could be my next recipe there. Now there's two of them. The nurse sharks I don't mind as much. Oh, that's not, that one might not be a nurse shark. That would not be good. Alright, but yeah, I got those filet skins there and the carcass there. Yeah, see, that's not a nurse shark. Alright, so that's the spices there. Keep the foot out of the water. Then what else we got? A little bit of tapatio. Works on everything. We're just doing a pretty good mishmash of stuff here. I got some cilantro. I think we'll just tear some off up here, crumple it in there. Watch my feet. Good amount of cilantro is always good. Oh, that's the nurse shark. That one's fine. That'll just suck on your toes. So, not concerned about that. And then we've got some tomatoes. Definitely want the tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. Yeah, see, that guy there, that's a problem. Maybe he's vegetarian. I'm thinking not, but not sure what kind of these tomatoes are. Maybe the type of Roma or something. Tomatoes right now are very expensive at the market. I mean, I'll do another recipe which is probably more my style, which is the mangrove snapper the same, but instead of all this stuff, you just get a jar of salsa. Dude, where you at? You just get a jar of salsa, some chunky salsa, and you can bypass all this stuff. Just go marinate the fish with the lemon, get that going, and then half an hour or so, and then just dump in the salsa and you're done. some chips or some sourdough bread, and you're golden. I was thinking about, I knew there would be the sharks coming, so I was thinking I would bring my heavier pole and just put the hook, the carcass on that bigger pole, but then I figured I would definitely end up catching a shark and it'd be all sorts of a hassle. And so, like right now I wouldn't be cooking, I would be fighting some shark for an hour, and then it'd be getting dark and I would have missed the whole thing. But here we go. What else we got? Oh yeah, onions. That's also a good one there. Onion and avocado still left to go. There was one guy commented on my videos that he wasn't very fond of this POV style of the camera on your head and then having to watch you swivel around instead of having the camera stationary. But it kind of is fitting in this circumstance, because like a lot of times on the other videos when I'm just fishing, I swing a lot because I'm looking for bait and just fish activity, whereas here I just want to make sure a bull shark doesn't come and eat me a ceviche. All right, that's getting there. Probably a little olive oil would probably not hurt. To mellow down the little bit of lime flavor. And I had a avocado. My neighbor has avocado trees, or at least access to them. So he gets these big old mondo ones. So I'll probably just go heavy on the avocado since I don't think they're gonna make the ride home very well. But I do love the avocados, which again you could always make with guacamole and the salsa instead of all this work. I think that one ate that piece, so I might be alright. Not gonna mess with me anymore. Okay, I think that is all the ingredients I brought. I'm pretty sure. Looks like it, feels like it. Clean up here a little bit. I'm going to put the lid on that, let it shake a bit. That's kind of what we've got going so far. Just keep it coated. Mixed it real well. Get it on ice. Now we're going to do a little bit of a fishing for half an hour here, and then have a quick meal, and then go mess with those tarpon. So that is the preparation done, and let's see if we can go maybe find a fish other than that shark. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a lobster just came up. I don't know if it was legal size, but it was hungry. Wanted some, could smell the ceviche. Anyways, we are ready to go here. Got my Tostitos Cantina Traditional. I either like it with this or with some San Francisco style sourdough bread. But there's our final results there. You can tell that the mangrove snapper has been cooked through when it's all nice and white. And in this way you don't have to worry about overcooking it and being tough. Nice balance of avocados and tomatoes and some pretty colors there. Holy shit, that's good. Man, that's good. That is amazing. Yeah, my stomach was growling, waiting for it. There's another big dude over there. Got lobsters I could have eat that shark, barracudas. So many things could be on the next menu here. Ah, look at that. Yeah, so good. Lemon shark. Still no bull sharks. Man, that is freaking great. Especially when you're hungry. And my first meal for the day. And it's perfect for these hot, steamy days when having anything hot wouldn't be so great, but this is just so nice and refreshing. That zing with the lemon is just really good. Ugh. You can taste and feel the fish. So it's definitely not mushy, but very tender. But yeah, you can taste the cilantro, onions, everything's just fresh. Nothing's diluted. Everything stands out when you taste it. I could do this with the shrimp I catch at the pipes when I'm out fishing there. The lobsters would be really good. And a little skate there. More sharks. Man, they just like, they could just sense something. I bet what it is the water from my bait bucket, because it just has that weep hole, so it's just spewing out pilchard and crab juice. But I was really surprised that lobster came up, so that was interesting. But you saw how easy it was to catch the mangrove snappers and just convert it into this. So anyways, that's my first installment. I was going to say I'd call it a shore lunch, but not really on the shore here. Maybe cooking on the kayak. So first installment of cooking on the kayak. My buddies, the sharks, the lobsters, and the rays, and the barracudas. And I got a couple hours, so I head over that island. I still got probably a dozen, maybe less of pilchards. And I'll leave the flats for another trip. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.